Your name is?
My name is Alina.
Where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Okay. First question. When it's okay to forgive cheating?
I think it's okay to forgive cheating almost never, but I would say personally I would maybe do it if I really love my partner and I understand that he loves me back. And if it's like physical cheating, one night, let's say one night thing, one night stand, maybe it would be hard for him then to be with me after this because I would be mentioning it and it would be literally just in my head all the time. So it's a question whether he wants to be with me, always mentioning it. But I think it really depends. But generally no, but there could be some exceptions.
Okay. Who has to be boss in relationship or marriage?
I would like to say man.
Okay. Who has to be advantage when it comes to child? How can I say? Who should take children if divorce happens?
If divorce happens, I think that mom should take the children, but I'm pretty sure that man should be able to visit the child if he's absolutely okay. If he doesn't have any problems with like alcohol, drugs, or he's mentally fine, and psychologically as well. If mom is not traumatized by his presence, I think that it should be like, yeah, he should be able to see the kid. And of course, if mom is sick and not able to maintain the kid, and psychologically as well, then the dad should take the kid.
Okay.
So it depends.
When wife supposed to leave husband if there were no violence in gambling and drug addiction? Perhaps when love is over.
So if the man is addicted to gambling or drugs or something, yeah, when should she leave?
Yes. When?
To be honest, I think that if man doesn't want to change, if he wants to change and he is really trying hard to quit it and she sees the effort that he puts into this, then it is fine. And maybe she can wait if she has enough patience. But then there are different women, of course, but I would say that if she sees that he truly wants to change, then she can stay. In Russia, I wouldn't say that gambling addiction is as common as here in Serbia. For me personally, I've never met a single person who is addicted to gambling and betting, so it's not a big problem, as well as drugs. Maybe I've just been in good companies, but generally I haven't seen people that much addicted to drugs or gambling. But with alcohol there is a problem, and I've heard a lot of cases where men break up with women because she's drinking with the woman because she's drinking a lot and she doesn't want to quit or she can't do it. So there was some cases in my experience where people just break up because of that. And I think, yeah, if it takes maybe longer than a year, then you shouldn't really waste your time and you should move on if the person isn't changing or isn't putting in effort. Sorry, I'm maybe speaking too much.
Absolutely. I really enjoyed it. Tell me, do you have cases in Russia where woman will leave husband without whatever reason? He was not gambler or anything we mentioned. She just took baby in one hand and bag in another hand and then went away from that marriage, from that man.
I think there definitely are cases like that, but to be honest, right now, especially in war, I don't think that there are many men left in the country. And even before the war, it was like 40% of men and 60% of women. So most of the time you would see a very bad man who doesn't want to do anything, who's just laying on the sofa, and a woman who is working and maintaining children and doing so much because she just wants to keep the marriage. So I would say that mainly it's not really the case when she leaves without a reason, because even like when she stays, when there are so many reasons to leave, of course if there's no reason she would not leave, because right now it's really hard with and really tight with men. So I would say it's not really the case, to be honest.
Okay. Now tell me, how about solo vacations and solo clubbing? Her with female friends and he with guys.
If she's going to the club with female friends that he definitely knows and is, for example, because of some kind of birthday or some other event, I think that it is fine, but also depends on the place. If it's some like kafana or bed bar and he knows that it's a bed bar, or she does it often or he does it often, I think that this is already an alarm, something is going wrong. But generally I I wouldn't do it myself. I would feel jealous with my boyfriend if my boyfriend goes to the club with his friends. He's not Russian, he's Colombian, so it could be more often, but he doesn't do it because he respects me. And I think that it depends if the place is safe also, because men are protectors, as I believe, and they should protect the woman. So if the man is at home and the girl is partying, then probably he can really protect her from the distance. But generally, I do think that it depends on the situation. If there is some reason to party, like somebody's birthday I said, or something else, then yeah, it could be.
And how about going to vacations?
Going to vacations, if there is again the reason to go for vacation alone and not take your partner, for example, a big family, they have many children, the woman is really tired of the daily routine and is taking care of everyone, cooking and stuff like that, then if she's going to some spa hotel or something safe and something where she can prove it that she has a reason to rest alone, like for a week, I think that's wonderful. If a man can provide that, and everything with kids will be fine. If a man wants to have a vacation alone, I can't find a reason why he should have a reason to have a vacation alone.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, now tell me about jealousy. How much jealousy is allowed?
I think that there should be some jealousy always, because if there is no jealousy, I don't think that the man or woman is interested enough to be together. So I do think that jealousy really takes place, especially to spice up the relationship if the relationship is long. But I would say that if we're speaking about Russia, people are pretty jealous, and it's good to be jealous, and it's considered to be natural to be jealous, because you want to only have your partner and be like the owner of your partner, and nobody can do anything.
I must ask you this question. Tell me, when you compare Russian guys and Colombian guy, what are your experience?
To be honest, I've never been with a Russian guy before. Not planning to.
When you observe your friends, female friends and relatives?
I would say that because I've never really had any experience with men in Russia, to be honest, but I would say men in Russia, most of the times, especially when it comes to like 30, 40-year-olds, they expect a lot from a girl, but they don't want to provide themselves. Or they can provide, but they still expect a lot from a girl. In Colombia, they don't expect anything from a girl. You just have to be pretty and love yourself, and that's already enough. Or you don't have to be pretty, you just have to feel pretty and love yourself, and this is enough.
And how about jealousy?
Jealousy, I would say that I've heard this lesson, women are a lot more jealous than any women, but I think Russian women are the most jealous in the world.
Okay.
And Russian men are also pretty jealous, especially if it comes to some regions like Caucasus, if it comes to people who are Muslim, like Tatar people as well as I am.
Okay.
People are jealous.
Okay, now tell me how much mother his or her should interfere in that relationship or that marriage.
For example, my grandmother, my father's mother, she didn't support my father getting married to my mom because she didn't like her. But I would say that I think the man should take in consideration the opinion of his mother, but he could really separate. If he's separated fully, he should say, okay, thank you for your opinion, but I would still choose what I want to do. So it's my life, and you should not control what I'm doing, and I should do what I love and be with who I love.
Excellent. We mentioned 5 minutes ago about this alternative marriage contracts.